Hello, again welcome graded students. We are done with our health and hygiene, and I guess there's a reflection of mine seen in the video recording. Anyway, my point is, we are going to start with our next lesson, that is reproduction in animals. And in animals, we are going to cover about human beings. Obviously, we have already seen what happens in the plant section right now. Last year, I think we have done that. Or 1 minute. Yeah, we are done with what tissue culture and other things happened last semester. Sorry, and now we are going to see how does it happen in the animals or the human beings. Just to remind you, health and hygiene won't be asked again in the main assessment now, because it is going to be covered in the cycle test. Fine. Now the thing is, in animals, this lesson is as important. The content might be very short, but the next two lessons are huge. Okay, but whatever is there in this lesson, if you are going to have your sciences in your higher grades, then it is going to be extremely useful, because then this is the base. This lesson forms the base for what you are going to study ahead in your higher grades. Secondly, please keep yourself in a very good learning attitude while we are going to learn about this. I want to make it clear that the ICC board, has included this topic over here. Understand, no? Because now it is not like old days are gone, and we need to have some knowledge. Okay, to have a knowledge is obviously anytime good. Obviously, knowledge has been measured as equal to the wealth. Okay, how to use that knowledge, where is it to be used, how are we supposed to apply it, and where to apply it, it depends on us now. But yeah, to have the knowledge on its first place is extremely important, and particularly for what we are going to study in this lesson. Because we are not on one-to-one in the classes and all, you're going to study at home, and we are going to cover this reproduction in animals. Something with human beings is going to be a little sensitive part, a little what do you say, different from what we study, right? No, it is going to be, we're going to talk about, to be frank, we are going to talk about the reproductive parts in a boy, that means in a male, and in a female. Now, while learning this, I want you to have a very good attitude, a learning attitude, and this is a basic knowledge of what is there inside every human being. It is there within us, it is there within our parents, our sisters, our brothers. Okay, and I think this forms the basis that we should understand our body very well. Okay, so that we are able to take proper care of it. And also, children, last year I will just post few videos while teaching this lesson. There was such a wonderful contribution from one of the students. She happened to present one entire session. Obviously, now that we had the male reproductive and the female reproductive system, but she took up the female reproductive system, and then she came down to what are menstrual cycles, why do the girls have it, what is the reason, how exactly the mechanism happens. So, and there was this one, higher authority had come for the observation of the session, and she liked the explanation by the girl student so much that, and she said that that is awesome, and that even boys need to see this carefully and understand that why girls of after having their puberty period, what do they go through, and how are they supposed to treat them in that sense. And they should also understand what is this matter all about, menstrual cycle and all this, what is this, so that in their they can have some empathy towards their sisters, mothers, in future their wives. Okay, this is the reality. Okay, and that is the reason I think all this lesson, all the content also leads to it should help us in that sense as well. We are not limiting just to, okay, we are studying this is the part, and we are going to giggle and laugh about hey, what are we studying, and this and that. Come on now, you need to grow up, and we are all belonging to very cultured families right now, and there is a certain motive for the board to put this lesson in 8th standard itself. Okay, you need to understand that. We are not just, it is, see, they have given in the textbook what are the parts, what are their names, what are their functions, that's it. Okay, but we need to apply it in proper sense. Okay, this is what it is, and in the coming days and in the future, see, we all face some of the other problems regarding any kind of a health issue. Okay, so it is always good to know, okay, this is what it is and this is what it is, and to have the right knowledge is the best thing. Okay, and from the right source is also a very important thing. Now that for you people there are many platforms and many sources available, it is advisable to you that you need to take the help of proper source and take in what is good, and all the rubbish thing you need to discard, because if you won't discard, it will just keep lying there and start rotting there, and it corrupt your mind. So you need to go with a proper attitude, with a proper flow. Okay, I just want to tell you this because in whatever we are going to study, no child is not going to, I mean, you people are very good, I understand. Every child, every student is really good to whomever I am teaching in the class, but there might be some cases where you just now that it is, as I said, it is not one-to-one and all, so the matter is completely different. So I want you to, whatever doubts you might be having after in my last year's session, there were questions, they were very personal or private questions they could not ask in regarding this. Okay, you can come up with that. So just as I said, you need to talk about it, you need to get the right information and learn and grow. That is the only intention. Let us go ahead now. So we are going to study the sexual reproduction in human beings. It's going to involve two individuals, male and female, for their gametes. Okay, and the male is going to have the male gamete. Basically, yeah, gamete is nothing but a cell. So there has to be a fusion from a male cell and a female cell. So that those cells are reproductive cells are called as gametes. Male gamete, the name is sperm, and the female gamete, the name is egg or ovum. These gametes are the cells that help in reproduction. Okay, sperms are produced in testes in males. So there are these organs where these cells are produced. There is an organ called as testes in males, and there is an organ called ovaries in females. And the eggs or ovums are produced in the ovaries. So we are going to study where are these testes and ovaries. The male and the female gametes fuse to form a zygote. That is, it consists of a cell called an embryo. So when a male and a female gametes fuse, they will form a single cell, and that single cell is going to be called as zygote. Okay, to form a zygote, it is named as embryo. It will be called as an embryo because it is just an onset of a growth of a baby. Right? Embryo will develop into fetus. Fetus is the smallest form of a full-grown baby. Okay, which will further grow into a baby in 9 months. Right? 9 months and few days actually, but then it's approx 9 months. The baby will have a combination of features that come from both the parents. I know, so it is not going to be very identical because there are two parents involved here. So there is going to be a combination of both the parents in the offspring. So this is just a picture of the human egg. This is the egg, the circular or spherical one, and the sperm is like that. Okay, it's kind of an arrow shape because this is the sperm which is going to make an entry into the ovum during the fertilization. Okay, female reproductive organs will include, what is the female reproductive system now? It is going to be including ovaries, oviducts, uterus. Ovaries, oviducts, uterus. So this is the system now. You can see the uterus here. You can see a fallopian tube. You can see ovary there. You can see cervix there. You can see vagina there. We can see ovary again this side. There are two sides for the ovaries. Then there are fallopian tubes. I know there is uterus and there is this vagina. understand the parts first, then we can go ahead. So our ovaries, what are they? They are almond shaped in abdominal cavity on both the sides of uterus. We just saw them, right? Oh, they produce female gametes, that is egg or ovum, and female hormones, progesterone and estrogen. Now children, especially for the girls, these are the hormones that bring a lot of changes in you. It will be physical, emotional, every kind, your thinking, everything. Okay, you will have a entire personality change in this. Okay, it all depends on how much hormones is been secreted, at what rate it is secreted, and you have stormy years coming ahead in your teens when you start ovulating. Okay, now this is okay. After puberty, after puberty, sorry, what is puberty? It is a period during which the reproductive system of a male and a female reach sexual maturity. Okay, so when is that sexual maturity really going to happen? When those hormones start secreting in your reproductive organs. So the names of these hormones are progesterone and estrogen in case of females. And once you this hormones start releasing, then you also have the menstrual cycle. Okay, then it goes on till the age, a certain age, then you come across a menopause where all these hormones stop secreting. Okay, but till then every month you have this menstrual cycle. Okay, so also development of secondary sex characters happen. Secondary sex characters is what? Along with the puberty, you are going to have other physical changes in your body. For girls it's going to be different, for boys it is going to be different. For boys, to mention, they will start growing with their mustache and the beard and more of a hair on the hands or whatever it is, hairy. Okay, and then various others for the girls. Okay, the body shape changes actually. It is not going to be the same plump figure you used to be. You will have broad shoulders in case of boys. Okay, even girls it broadens, then the waist becomes of a different shape and all. So there are many other changes along with this puberty thing. Oviduct, that is that fallopian tube. Okay, oviduct is same as fallopian tube. We just saw that fallopian tube. So this is a tube from ovary. There is a tube that is going to the uterus. So yeah. These are pair of narrow tube-like structures, one on either side of the uterus, carry egg from the ovaries to the uterus. So when ovaries will secrete this or release the egg, it will carry the egg to the uterus. The oviduct is expanded to form a funnel-shaped opening to the ovary. Oviduct is the site where the fertilization between the egg and the sperm happens. So oviduct is the site where the sperm will reach after the intercourse is done. The sperm is going to come in from the vagina and reach the fallopian tube, and there the egg is already there, and there is going to be a fusion of the sperm and the egg. That is what is we call as fertilization. Uterus, we'll also see some videos, children, so don't worry exactly how the procedure happens. For now you just go through the content. Uterus, the next part now. The third part, pear-shaped, hollow, muscular bag-like organ attached to both the fallopian tubes at upper end. Okay, uterus is a bag where actually the fetus is going to grow further. See, embryo grows and develops inside the uterus. Fine. Yeah. Cervix is a narrow. After that uterus, we come down. We saw vagina, right? So just before vagina is the cervix. It's a narrow passage lower end of uterus and opens into vagina. Vagina receives sperms from the male and also serves as a birth canal. Okay, through this vagina when during the sexual intercourse, this is going to receive the sperm from the male, and then it will proceed further. That sperm is going to go towards the fallopian tube for the fertilization purpose. Okay, and also serves as a birth canal. The baby, once grown after 9 months, is going to come out through this. Okay, now what happens is so this is the end of it. Okay, we'll see a video also. I'm going to put a video link. You will understand the entire procedure. There are many other facets of it which we will discuss in the later part. For now, bye bye, have a nice time, take care, bye bye.